Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuety Lab. In today's CATIA V5 Beginner Surfacing Exercise 4, we will create this complete 3D model from the given engineering drawing. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create complex surface geometry using Sketcher, Generative Shape Design, multi-section surface, join, trim, split, close profile commands. So let's start building this model step by step. Before creating any model, let's understand the drawing carefully. The main dimensions are the overall length, this is 78 mm, maximum width, that is 60 mm, outer profile radius, here it is 160 mm, front opening radius, this one, radius 10, this one, the ellipse diameter, here it is 10. This radius is a conjunction between the two profiles, this radius is 10 mm. Side flange radius, this 90 radius 90 mm, this is the radius 90 mm, where we will create this shape and trim this profile from here. Major sections like this one, the major diameter for the ellipse, for the bigger ellipse is 30 mm and the smaller ellipse is 10 mm. This model is symmetry about the center plane, so we can create the half geometry and mirror it later. Now let's go to CATIA, Start, Shape and Generative Shape Design. I am renaming this one as Surfacing 4 and click on OK. Now we are into the surfacing workbench. We will start with the ZX plane and click on the sketch, and we will create this profile first, the radius 160 mm and 30 mm from this one. So I will create a 3-point arc here. Okay. Now I will create one axis line here and another line, a construction element, make this one as construction and this line is horizontal. Also make these two tangent, this arc will be tangent to this line. Okay. Now this length we already know, this is 30 mm and the radius here it is 160 mm. Okay, and we will give the length as well, let's say 78 mm. Because this line is not coinciding to this point, that's why it's creating problems. So now click on this line and this point coinciding. Now our profile is in green, so we can exit the workbench. One profile is created. Here we will use the revolve tool. Where you can find the revolve? This is the revolve tool. Click on the revolve and click on the profile, then the revolution axis will be selected automatically because we have created the axis inside the sketch. So here I am creating 180 degree. Okay. Now click on the XY plane and sketch. Here what we will create? We will create this one, this profile. Okay, the radius 90. Yeah. For that I will create another 3-point arc. This is 15 mm from the center point and 25 mm on the horizontal axis. Double click on the constraint tool. This one is 15 mm and this is 25 mm. Okay, now the next point will be 80 mm here and 60 mm here. This is 80 mm and on the other side is 60 mm. So this point in the horizontal direction it is 80 mm and in the vertical direction it is 60 mm. Okay, also the radius, here the radius is 90. Okay, now click on the exit workbench. First hide the sketch one. Now here what I want to create two planes. Okay, so for that click on the plane. Okay, now this will be offset from the reference plane will be YZ plane. Okay, and the center point will be this one. Okay, so plane 1 is created. Now click on the plane again and same way click on the reference YZ plane and click on the plane point. Okay, now click on the plane 2 and sketch. Here what we will create in the plane 2, we will create the ellipse. The ellipse profile will be this one, the outer one. This is diameter 30 and this major axis will be coinciding to the center point of this one. Okay, so let's start creating a ellipse. So first click on the ellipse, click on the center point or the origin, then click on this point. Okay, next click on the axis. Now double click on the constraint tool. Here this point and the ellipse to be coincide. Then the minor axis, right click and semi minor axis. Here I can give the diameter, that is 30. Okay, now what's left? Is there anything left to? But still it is not creating, or I can give this one as well, 120 mm. So now my profile is ready. Okay, click on the exit workbench. Same way click on the plane 1 and click on the sketch. Now here also I will create the second ellipse where the semi minor diameter is 10 mm. Okay, same way click on the ellipse, click on the center point and this will be coinciding this one and this one will be coinciding with this one. Okay, now the major diameter will be coinciding to this point, coincidence. Okay, and the semi minor axis, right click semi minor axis, this is 10 mm, and here also we can give the major axis 30 mm. Okay, now click on the exit workbench. Here we have create two sketches of ellipse. Now I will make the sketch 2 mirror of sketch 2. For that click on the sketch, this line, and click on the symmetry, and this is symmetry about the Z-axis plane. Okay, now here we have two guide and two profile. Now I will create a multi-section surface. Click on the multi-section surface. This is my profile 1, this is my profile 2, and the guide. This one is the guide 1, this one is the guide 2. Review. Now you can see this is created. Okay, now I can split. Before that, hide all this one, hide this. Okay, hide this symmetry as well. We have the multi-section surface here. I want to remove this section first. Okay, for that click on the split tool, click on the multi-section surface and click on the Z-explain. Then one side will be removed. Now I will use, here there are some elements to trim, but here what I will do, I will directly trim these by using the shape fillet. Click on the shape fillet, then this is support 1 and this is support 2. Here you can see trim support 1 and trim support 2 is also given. Okay, so it will trim the other side. Now the arrow to be pointed, both arrow to be pointed like this toward outside, and the radius here is 10 mm. Preview. Now the radius is created, and also you can see inside these two are trimmed. Okay, now also when I click on the fillet, everything will be joined together. Now my this section is created. Okay, next what we will do, I will click on the XY plane and click on the sketch. Here we have radius 78 mm. Okay, and that will be the center point will be at this one. So create a 3-point arc again. This will be coinciding to this one, and this is 78 mm. Okay, and this point to be coinciding to the origin. Coincidence. So our sketch is ready. Okay, next click on the exit workbench, and here I will use the extrude tool. Extrude it 20 mm on limit 1 and 20 mm on limit 2. Review and OK. Now I will trim this one. Okay, for that click on the split tool, click on this one, and this is the cutting element to cut, and this is the cutting element. Okay, remove this section. Now hide the sketch and extrude. Now my this profile is ready. Okay, now I will mirror it to the other side or symmetry it to the other side. Now click on the split tool and click on the symmetry and click on the XY plane, ZX plane, and now you can see my profile is created. Okay, now we will use the join tool to join these two sides together. Click on the join, this one and this one. Okay, now these two are joined together. To show the thickness or smoothness of this one, I will change the shading type to only shading. Now you can see the smoothness of this product. Okay, this is the smoothness we have found. Now again back to the setting with edges. Now what I will do, I will activate the part body, define in work object, and to give thickness to this model, I will go to start, mechanical design and part design. Okay, now click on the join one and click on the thick tool. Then here I am giving 0.5 mm thickness. Preview and OK. Now we have given the thickness to this model. Hide the join one to see the thickness given to this model. Also we can apply material to this one or give color to this model. Let's give a color to this model by clicking on the part body and properties. In the graphics I will give, let's say, white color if visible. Yes, in white it is visible as well, or we can give this color, this color. Okay, and shading, use the shading to show the smoothness of this product. Also, we can apply material to this one. For that, click on the complete model, apply material, and in the others we have plastic, black smoke, black gray, DS star, gray sky, or plexiglass, smoke glass, water, plastic. In the painting, we can give the paints like gold metal, white, DS light blue, apply, okay, and change it to shading with material. Then you can see the light blue color applied to this one with the shining. That's how we create surfacing exercise 4 in CATIA V5 from a 2D engineering drawing. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to Enginuety Lab for more CATIA V5 tutorials. Thanks for watching Enginuety Lab. See you on next video.